In this video, we are going to study how to multiply the multi-digit decimals. When you have many decimals, how can you multiply them? Okay, so first thing is that when we will multiply the two things, okay, when we need to find the area, when we have many quantities in one group and many quantities in another group, then we multiply. Okay, so when we have the things in the group, we multiply the two things together to get the answer easily. Now, what is our success criteria? Our success criteria is to understand how to multiply the decimals using the standard algorithm. If we have any number, any quantity, any value, okay, containing a decimal. So what do we call this? This point is said to be decimal, or you can say it as point also. So let me write it a bigger value so that you can see it, look at it easily. If this is multiplied by a number containing a 0, okay, so it is multiplying by the number 10. So what you have to do, you have to see that how many zeros this whole number contains. Now, why do we call this a whole number? Because it doesn't have a decimal, which means a number which has decimal is called the decimal number. But if you don't have any decimal, it is said to be a whole number. So what do? You will, whenever some number is multiplying by a whole number like 10, 100, 20, what do? You move the decimal towards the right. Depending on how many zeros you have, that much places you will move that decimal. So here you can see that this 10 has 1 0, right? Which means you move this decimal to the right one place. Okay, one place to the right, and on this side now put the point. So what do we get? We get 56, 568, then get the point. Now after the decimal, you have nothing, right? So put 1 0. That's all. Let's try the second question. Okay, in the second question, it's written 6.45. And this is multiplying by 100, right? Now 100 has how many zeros? 2 zeros. So which means that you will move this decimal towards the right 2 places. So this has 2 zeros. Okay, the 100 has 2 zeros in the end. So you will move 2 places to the right. Okay, let's try to move the decimal 2 places. One place and then 2 place. So the decimal comes over here. So what is my answer? 645 point or decimal, and after the point there is nothing, so you put the 0. Now after the point, if you put 0, it has no meaning. what can be happened if you have any number with a decimal point, it is multiplying by a whole number. Let's suppose it is 4. Okay, so any digit containing a decimal multiplying by a whole number. How can we multiply this thing? We know from grade 5 that we multiply vertically. How? You multiply this by this, yani 4 times 2. So 4 times 2 gives you 8. Now multiply this by the second digit, that is 0. Okay, so we start from the right and go towards the left for the multiplication. Now 4 times 0 is 0. Remember, anything multiply by the 0, answer is 0. Okay, now not like the previous lesson in addition or subtraction, under the point we write the point, right? But here no. Now you check the first digit, you check the second digit, that when the decimal is placed from right to left, means from Arabic side you have to see. Okay, so how many digits? After the first digit there is a decimal. Okay, and here in the second one there is no decimal. So after the one digit there is a decimal, right? There is a decimal. How? From right to left. From right to left you have to see, not from left to right, yani from the Arabic side, like this. Okay, so you also read in the answer from here to here. That means after the first digit you put the decimal. So this is your answer. So answer will be 0.8. Let's try more question. Let's suppose the same question, 1.26. Okay, multiply by 5. Okay, so let's do the vertical way multiplication. 1.26 we write, and we write here 5. We put the multiply sign. Okay, now start multiplying. 5 times 6, it will be 30, right? 5 times 6, it's 30. So don't write the 30. We only write the 0 here. And this 3, we take it as carry. Now multiply this by this. 5 times 2. Okay, so let's see. 5 times 2, it's 10, right? And this 3 already there. So you add that 3. So 10 plus 3, it's 13, right? Now we don't write the 13. We only write one digit and the other digit we carry. So we write here 3 and the next digit here 1 carry. Okay. Now multiply. 5 times 1, right here 5 times 1, it is 5, and this one is already carry, it means add 1 here. So 5 plus 1 gives you 6. So put here 6. Now count the number of, yani count where the decimal is placed. So after the first and second digit there is a decimal. So you also count here first digit, second digit, so put the decimal here. So this is the way how we multiply. Let's do one more. 7, 2, 8, 9. Let's suppose here is the decimal and you have to multiply by 6. Okay. How can you multiply? Now, in order to multiply, it is very necessary that your times table must be strong and you must remember or memorize the times table. Okay, let's start. Look, we do from left to right. Ignore this decimal sign right now. Okay, what do? We multiply like this, right? Yani 6 times 9. What is 6 times 9? 54, right? We don't write 54. We write the rightmost number, that is 4, right? So we write the 4 down and this remaining 5 on the top as a carry. Okay, now multiply. Now multiply. What we will multiply? 6 times 8. Let's see here. 6 times 8. It is 48, right? So we will not write the 48. What we will write? 8. Okay, but we have some carry. So we will add that carry over here, right? We have this carry. So this carry should be added over there. Now 8 plus 5, 8 plus 5, 13. So we put the 3 down and 1 on the top. 4 plus 1, 5. So it is 53. Now we will not write 53. We will write only 3 down. And this 5 we will take it as carry again. Now multiply. 6 times 2. I will show you here. 6 times 2. It is what? 12. And there is this 5 carry. So you add that carry, right? So 12 plus 5. So 2 plus 5, 7. And this one you just put it down. So it gives you 17. You won't write 17. You write only 7 here. So this one you will take it as carry. Now next thing. Now next thing. 6 times 7, right? 6 times 7. It is 42. And what is the carry? 1. Add 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. And 4, this just write it down. So 43. Now this is the last number. So we will write the whole thing. Now, if you are done with the multiplication, now see where is the decimal. Okay, move from right to left. So 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit. After the 3 digit, you have the decimal. So here also in your answer, 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit. So after the third digit, you just put the decimal. So I hope that you understand how to solve such kind of questions. Practice as much as possible, and in the next slide I will explain you more. Look at the question here. If we have here multi-digit, let's suppose it's 0.2 and we have 12.3. Okay, now we have to multiply these two digits which contain the decimal in the first digit and also in the second digit. So how will you multiply, right? So this is the question which I am giving you. Now let's see how can we multiply. Okay, I'm showing you here. It's 12.3 and also what? 0.2. Now right now ignore the decimals. Okay, so forget about the decimals. Forget that there is a decimal here. Forget that there is a decimal here. Okay, just multiply normally. So here 2 times 3. Look here, I am showing you here the one. 2 times 3, it's 6. So I write here 6, right? Now we multiply this by this, right? What is here? 2 times 2, right? 2 times 2 is what? 4. So I write here 4. Now the last is what? 2 times 1. So we know that 2 times 1 is what? 2. So I write here 2. Now 0, right? Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So no need to write anything. Okay? That's all. Now after this, what you will do? Where is the decimal? Look at the first digit here. First digit. And count the decimal. Okay, so count the decimal always from right to left, right? After the one digit you have a decimal. So I am showing you here that in the first one, after the one digit you have the decimal. And in the second quantity, where is the decimal? Here. Also after one digit, right? Now one digit means two digits, right? So you have the decimal. You will see that the decimal is after two digits. Now start in the answer. You go from right to left. Two digits. One digit and two digits. So put the decimal here. So your answer is 2.46. Look, see, the first digit for first number has the decimal and the second number also has the decimal. Okay, so let me write here 13.75. Okay, multiply by 5.5. So I am multiplying right here 5 point and this 5. Okay. Now the first thing is that when we start multiplying, we multiply this number with all the numbers starting from right to left. Okay. So I'm showing you here. Let's see here 13.75 and this will be multiplied by this 5. Okay, here. I'm showing you here and then we will write it over here. Okay, how to multiply? So 5 times 5. Look here, 5 times 5. What is it? 25. So we don't write the 25, we only write the 5 down. And this 2, where do we write? In the carry, this one, here. Okay, after that what do we multiply? 5 times 7. So let's do here 5 times 7, 35. But can you see this carry here on this one, right? 2. So you add this 2 here. Add them. 5 plus 2, 7 and this 3 bring it down. So it becomes 37. Now write the 7 here and this 3 you will write on the top. Okay. Now multiply this 5 times 3. Okay. So 5 times 3, what do we get? 15. But there is a carry here 3. So you add the 3 in this one. So 5 plus 3, 8 and here is the 1. 18. So we write the 8 down and 1 in the carry, this one. Okay, in the end we multiply 5 times 1. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5 and there is a carry here that is plus 1. So it gives you 6. So put here 6. So I am just writing here 6, 8, 7, 5. Now take the other 5, yani this 5 take. Now if you want to multiply this 5 with all these things, the first thing is that you have to put the 0 under the first right side digit. Now of course when you multiply with 1375 with the 5, you get the same thing, right? So write here. First write this 5. Then this 7 here, then this 8 here and then this 6 here and add them. Okay, 5 plus 0, 5, 7 plus 5, 12. So write the 2 down and 1 up. 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. So in 16 we write the 6 down and write the 1 up. Now add 1 plus 6, 7, 7 plus 8, 15. So 5 down and 1 up. Then 1 plus 6, you will have 7. Now after this, where will we put decimal? So look at the first number. The decimal is after the 2 digits, right? From the end after the 2 digits. And in the second number, the decimal is after the 1 digit. So in total, how many digits are there? 3. So start from here and after the third digit, put the decimal. So your answer will be 75.625. That is your answer.